is deductive reasoning? Deductive reasoning is another type of reasoning. It is distinguished from inductive reasoning. It is the process of reaching a conclusion by applying general assumptions, principles, and procedures. It is also backing up a generalized statements. This is also a logical process that involves drawing specific conclusions based on general principles or premises. A common form of deductive reasoning is syllogism. Syllogism is a form of deductive reasoning where you arrive at a specific conclusion by examining two other premises or ideas. It is a brief form for stating an argument that consists of two statements and a conclusion that must be true if these two statements are true. Like the transitive property of equality. If A is equals to B and B is equals to C, then A is equals to C. Here are some examples of syllogism, like all dolphins are mammals. All mammals have kidneys, and all dolphins have kidneys. Another example is proving a triangle is equilateral. Premises 1, all sides of an equilateral triangle are equal. Premises 2, triangle ABC has sides AB is equals to BC is equals to CA. The conclusion is triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. An example of using deductive reasoning to establish a conjecture. Considering the following procedure, by multiplying it by 8, add 6 to the product, divide the sum by 2, and subtract it to 3. An example of this is, we have an original number of 15. Multiply the number by 8, so 8 times 15 is equals to 120. Add 6 to the product, the sum is 126. Dividing the sum by 2, so we have 63. And subtract it to 3, and the final answer is 60. We started at the original number of 15 and ended with 60. The procedure given in this example is 4 times the original number. Here is another example to help you understand about the deductive reasoning. Another example, use deductive reasoning to show that the following procedure produces a number that is 3 times the original number. The following procedure are, multiply it by 6, add 10 to the product, divide the sum by 2, and subtract it to 5. An example of this is, we have the original number of 10. Multiply the number by 6, so 6 times 10 is equals to 60. Add 10 to the product, so the sum will be 70. Divide the sum by 2, and the answer will be 35. And subtract it to 5 with the answer of 30. We started at the original number of 10 and ended with 30. The procedure given in this example is 3 times the original number. Here's another example to help you understand about using deductive reasoning to prove a conjecture. Mathematics is not a deductive science. That's a cliche. When you try to prove a theorem, you don't just list the hypothesis and then start to reason. What you do is trial and error, experimentation, guesswork. This is a quote from the mathematician Paul R. Halmos, 1916 to 2006. He advocates that you not limit yourself to only using deductive reasoning to prove theorems. To end this discussion about deductive reasoning, we use deductive reasoning to prove that our conclusions are true.